The St. Thomas, it was resold and bought by Jay Morris 2 years ago. When he got the track, it was in pretty sad shape. Since then, he's just done a phenomenal job at redoing the track. He's got new timing system, new tree, the washrooms are all redone. There's more landscaping. He's redone the towers, new computer system. The sponsorship that he has down there is just amazing. He's turned that track around 1,000% in the last 2 years. And that's what we're trying to promote, is to get people there so we can have a top-notch track in Ontario.
And the promotion worked. For the past 2 years, people from Chatham, Kent have come to the track to compete. Some were veterans of the track, some were veterans of racing, while others had never raced before in their lives.
The whole series, there's 4 classes, ET1, ET2, ET3, ET4, and it's based upon the time that your car runs. Basically anybody can come and run. It's wide open. It doesn't matter how fast you go or how quick you are or how experienced you are. Everybody at the track will help you out. If you've never been there, they will walk you through doing a burnout, walk you through at the tree. It's just a learning experience, and it's just fun. You want to race somebody, you just go over and talk to them, and we'll set up a race for you. And like I say, the big thing is, since it's a sportsman's tree, it's not like what you see on TV where it's just bang a light and you go. You're going 15 seconds through the quarter and the other guy's going 13 seconds. Well, the lights will give you that 2 seconds difference. So it equals it all out at the end. We have one class that's just for 4 cylinders. And like they're taking 11 seconds to go 1/8 of a mile. Sharon Arnold won that both years, and she was driving a 2012 Escape, 4-cylinder automatic. She was turning 1095s, and the only time she races is at the CK Nationals. So 2 years in a row she's come down, 2 years in a row she's won. Everybody has a good time.
2013 saw the return of many racers from the 2012 event, including the 2012 race champion, Chris Lozon. The race day began with participants taking their vehicles through 4 rounds of time trials. After that, the racers would be lining up to compete against each other in a single elimination tournament. As the day went on and racers were eliminated, people began to take notice of an exceptional racer named Riley Gifford.
First got into drag racing with my dad. He started drag racing when he was around my age, when he used to live up in Mississauga. So he passed down the genes of drag racing to me, so I picked it up pretty quickly. And he lets me race his beautiful cars, so it's definitely an experience, and I think I got the same ability that he does.
When I was 14 years old, I went to Cayuga for the first time. Saw a 1970 340 Duster, ran 11 seconds. Went home, drove my mother crazy for 6 months. She said, look, you don't have your license, save your money. When you get to 16, you can go out and look for a car. So that was the start of it. And you know what? It just stayed. I raced go-karts, I raced dirt bikes, got into street cars, and then went into drag racing. Bought myself, a 1968 Camaro. It ran 1050s. Loved the car. Got addicted to the sport. And then it was time to have a family. Ended up selling the race car, the street car, and the trailer to get married and raise a family.
At Grand Bend the first time, I made about 11 passes on the car. It's my first time ever being behind the wheel, which was pretty cool that Dad let me drive it. And Got to take it down the track for the first time, and I was a little weary, but the nerves start to build up and the adrenaline starts pumping, so it really gets you in the zone for taking the car down. First pass was about 16 or 17 seconds. It was a slow pass because I just wanted to get the car down the track, wanted to make sure that I knew what I was doing, even though I felt confident about it, sort of. And just wanted to make sure that I could get the right feeling before I started to launch the car at higher RPM. This was my first event. I'd been down the track a couple of times before in Grand Bend, but this was my first real event. Times at St. Thomas picked up. The best pass that I had run at Grand Bend was 12:21 at 109 miles an hour. And then at St. Thomas, I ran at 12:05 at 110.5 miles an hour in the quarter mile. Now we were racing 8th mile at St. Thomas for the CK Nationals, and my best time was 7:80.
It's an incredible experience. Very lucky and fortunate that we've come full circle on it. My son and I are able to go drag racing. It's really turned out to be a family adventure. I get to go with my girlfriend, her father and mother, her daughter and her son. The whole family adventure takes its feet to the road, and we head out to the track. Ryan and Riley help me out big time. When you're running two cars, it's very hard. So without their help, it wouldn't be possible. Ryan and Riley help me fuel the cars, make sure the tire pressures are good. We make sure we check batteries and all that stuff. So everybody likes it, and we have a ton of fun. We ended up buying a 28-foot motorhome, and now everybody gets to go in style and comfort.
Going down the strip, going through your head, there's just so much between sitting in the lanes and sweating like crazy to start. You start to anticipate what's going to happen, and you have to be able to react to the tree in such a way that it counts so much to the pass on the car. So when you start to roll up to the line, you have to go through the burnout box, and that's truly the toughest part of the whole pass for me, is the burnout box, because it's something that you have to pick up on your own, really, because there's nobody else with you to teach you how to do it.
It was a lot of fun for me, not just to be there racing the car, but actually to be there and watch my son do so well. And as he went deeper into the rounds, it got very exciting. A lot of stuff going on, very steep learning curve for both of us.
With both father and son competing on the strip, the question begs to be asked, who's the better racer?
Now that my dad's gone, who's the better racer? Well, if we're looking at on paper, it looks like it's me right now. We'll see. I mean, he's got a deadly car, but looks like I'm more consistent behind the wheel.
He is. He has definitely got what it takes. You know what? He's got the skill. He's got the reaction time. He's got, youth on his side. I'll teach him everything I know, and he'll learn a lot more from a lot of the really good friends that I've met at the track. We've got some great friends that we hang out with, and it makes it a ton of fun. Drag racers are a very interesting group of people. It's like a huge family.
Back on the strip, the action is heating up. With Sharon Arnold already crowned the ET4 champion, competitors Matt Clark and Chris Lozon are set to face off in the ET1 finals. In the ET3 semifinals, we have Robin Finley facing off against Melissa Cox. Wait a second, Melissa Cox? Even the CK Nationals official trophy girl couldn't resist the urge to get behind the wheel and take a few runs down the track. Last year, she made it to the finals in her class. This year? Robin Finley edges Melissa Cox out. Better luck in 2014, Melissa.
Next round in the final.
Rick Spencer gets a bye round and advances to the ET3 finals. Now we move on to the ET2 semifinal rounds. Eric Anderson advances to the final round after beating a tough Mustang. Facing another tough Mustang is Riley Gifford, the rookie upstart. Riley makes it into the final round against Eric Anderson. On to the final rounds. In the ET3 finals, it would be Robin Findlay and her challenger against Rick Spencer in his Trans Am.
We have Rick Spencer in his 95 Trans Am.
I'm blaming him.
He should
have put it in. He probably voted for John.
The challenger's going to get a head start from the 1035 on the window. Trans Am style to 950. Let's see who's
I
the
guess that's
winner
the third
of
repeat
ET3
champion.
competition here today.
It's the third repeat champion, and he took the show last year, too. Oh, yeah. That is a nice truck.
Trans Am comes in front. The Trans Am gets the victory. He goes 957 on the 950 dial-in.
Rick Spencer takes the win in the ET3 championship. Next, in the ET2 championship, Riley Gifford takes on Eric Anderson.
Like Eric on the race, gets the victory.
In a near photo finish, Eric Anderson puts an end to young Riley's rampage. But you can guarantee this young man will be back and more dangerous in 2014. Finally, in the ET1 finals, Matt Clark tries to take the trophy from defending champion Chris Lozon. For the second year in a row, Chris Lozon is the ET1 champion. To crown the champion of the CK Nationals, the champions of ET1, 2, and 3 would have to face off. As our champions prepare themselves in the pit lanes, Bob Maxwell arranges a few special guests to put on a show.
I got hold of the Great Lakes Funny Car Association and asked them if they had cars to come up to Canada, and they went out of their way to put together a team, a Vega and a Mustang, come up, and the guys were absolutely fantastic. They went way out of their way. They put together some real good runs, and just great guys to deal with.
will have the win. For the 459,
Couple sets.
494.
In the first round of the CK Nationals Championship, Eric Anderson faces off against Chris Lozon. Chris Lozon takes the race. Rick Spencer enjoys another bye round for the final race.
Spencer, 6th grade man, is going to get the bye round into the final of the CK Championship. If you will come back to a few minutes to face Chris Lozon, the winner of those who will be crowned the champion here at the CK Nationals.
ET1 champion Chris Lozon versus ET3 champion Rick Spencer for the CK Nationals Championship.